Congratulations, Derek, once again. We're going to move right along to the next inductee, who is Mike Schlatter. He will be introduced by Rod Schlatter. If I can have Rod come up to the mic, please, and everybody give him a warm welcome round of applause.
Tonight, you won't hear stories about Mike playing. USC was a part of the American During a 9-year playing career, he would be best described as the ultimate utility player, where he played in every position in the pack except for the hooker. During his playing time, he was part of numerous Heart of America championships and was able to play on 3 teams that won the championship. After his playing career, his next step was in coaching for over 12 years, from 2005 to 17. He was a Blues head coach for 1 year in the Super League. He was assistant coach and pack coach for numerous years. During this time, he helped coach teams in Arrowhead Stadium, in the Mall on Washington, D.C. He also helped in coaching numerous D1 and D2 national qualifying teams, and the 3 teams that qualified for the Nationals 15 in 12, 14, and 2015. He also helped coach for the Blue Valley High School team for numerous years. I want to thank Mike because he's the one that introduced me to rugby. I came to Kansas City and was just kind of hanging out, and he convinced me to tag along to go to Lawrence and play rugby. And we didn't have cleats, didn't have anything like that, but somebody on the sidelines threw me a pair of boots and the dirty shorts, and I went out and played, and it was hooked. I had the opportunity to play alongside my brother and experience many of the proud moments and accomplishments of his career. On more than one occasion, he always looked after me and finished the fight that I made started. One memorable one was at practice when I elbowed Big Bob during the lineup. As Bob, I looked at Bob, and as he stood up, nose bleeding, he started charging. That's probably his best tackle he ever made during his career. So, in conclusion, I am honored and proud to introduce to you my brother, the next Blues Hall of Fame member, Mike Schlatter.
Thank you. Tonight I'm proud to give out the Big Bob Award. Speech. Alright, no, seriously, thank you. This is a great honor. I want to thank Rod for the introduction. Rod was a great rugby player. You see a picture of him somewhere where he was featured on the cover of Rugby magazine. Not many people see that. Anyway, ask him about that story. Let me throw my glasses first. Right. So I want to congratulate Derek and Connor. Derek Mantle, as it was already said, was one of the best, had the best ball skills of any second row that I've been around. I've been around a while. Connor Smith, one of the best defenders, the best defending centers I've ever seen. At the end of Connor's career, his eyesight was going, right? So here's what Connor. Connor would do this thing, he'd rub his eyes, and he'd get this little crazy look on himself, and he would go knock the crap out of the other team. I don't know what you have, but man, there's like something growing in his brain. He's still a tough dude, just like his dad, who I got to play with. So I was one of the 4 guys that after a really boring banquet, we came up with the idea of a Blues Hall of Fame, where we get more people here, which in turn has ruined so many good banquets. So I'm going to try to keep this going. Let's make names. So shut up, right? I sweat. I'm just saying, shut up, Franklin. Be prepared for that part. Anyway, as my brother said, I was a utility player. Whenever it was needed, that's what I did. We accomplished some great things. Got the Blues from the local powerhouse up to the national stage for 2 years running. We were really a close group of guys, even with John Franklin on the team. We were the brotherhood. And of course, Chuck McKeon, he was always our leader. And you'll see a picture, I hope, of Chuck up here giving a trophy away. Yeah. That was after Weight Watchers. To the young boys, one of the things is hard to get the pack players together. Oh yeah. That's homecoming. Thank God we don't do that anymore. All right, settle down. To the young boys, one of the things that we did, it was hard to get the pack players together and bond without all the annoying backs running around, right? So me and Big Bob Wilson, who I'm sure is sorry he couldn't be here tonight, came with the idea of having a movie night. So we'd pick a movie and then we would have a theme of what the food, we base the food on the theme of the movie, and then we'd drink way too much. So we'd like watch The Godfather and eat steak and pasta, that kind of thing. Anyway, it was a great time. As it turns out, wives and girlfriends don't complain when you're getting together to watch a movie. But if you're just out for another night drinking with boys, you got some pushback on that one. My entire career as a Blues has always been, as it started, as a utility role. I started back hosting teams when they come in town. If you ever need chili dogs for 100 people, I'm probably the guy you want to talk to. During the Super League, they handed me the medical kit, and I was like the physio of the team. And they don't really remember the time that I was gagging on the field looking at Chuck's ear that was happening. And somehow I was their guy. I was lucky enough to get come out and help coach. The best part of it always was the players and what we accomplished. It's great to see so many boys here tonight. But the worst part is kind of a tie. Scotty Mack breaking his leg was just this awful thing we went through. And the second is Casey Cummings' playlist on a road trip. Yeah, bring headphones if you're going to travel. Thank God we didn't have a drinking game every time the end of our came out of this rap music. Casey, thanks, man. One of the biggest accomplishments of the club. After, as Eric mentioned, after a big, long rebuilding year, we got back up to the national stage. All right, it was such a huge accomplishment, but we didn't do it with just one team. We did it with two, and any club in the country would be proud to have that on the record. And to the boys that stuck it out and that we made it with, that's just a highlight of my career. All right, so I started coaching with the Super League, and I ended with playing with the second side. So again, after the Super League, I don't think we had a second side during the Super League. So you kind of can tell to help the club by the quality of your second side. Okay, so all you second side boys, keep at it, get out there, get fit, and someday you'll get called up. Right? So. Alright, I got so many people to thank. The original players that started the club and set the tone for 50 plus years. I don't know how far we're at, but it's probably getting close to 60. I want to thank Doc Ropke. Thanks for keeping us all on our feet. And many boys. They're here tonight because of Doc. I got to thank Chris George, the guy that, he doesn't get the credit he deserves. This guy has continued to recruit players and has kept this relevant. The talent he brought in is just second to none. I want to thank Clint Cockrell for his low-cost insurance. It's not a big endorsement, but I want that discount now, right, brother? All right, there's a couple more. Scott Cram, he's not here, so it doesn't matter. To the boys I played with, man, we had a great run. But it seems like we're still competing, trying to find the most tragic fucking ways to die. Okay? So, let's just finish this nonsense, and I don't have a drink, but let's just raise a glass. All of us, you know? That's a great way. And then to the players, I was around coaching. Man, you guys represented us so well, and I'm so proud of you. All right, I'd love to see you all here. It's just great. In closing, I'd like to say, shut up, Franklin, but he really hasn't said much with me. Right here. Oh yeah, shut up, Franklin. And I really want to thank you for this honor. And like many of you, I cannot imagine my life without the Kansas City Blues Club. So thank you.